Well, good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, April 22nd. It's about 9 in the morning. I'm going to ride about 44 miles today. It'll be my longest ride this year. Trying to get ready for my trip to Florida the beginning of May. I'll be crossing Florida from coast to coast. I'll be starting out in Titusville and ending up in Clearwater. I will be using my e-bike today to help me through this, because it's quite a distance for me even today. So we'll just see how it goes. Be traveling some heavier used roads today, so hopefully everything will work out okay, and I'll see you down the road. Be heading over the interstate here. And headed down in Galvane Peak Parkway. Later. Hope I turn left on Cloud Street as soon as this truck comes by. It's a nice day in Arizona today. It'll be about mid-80s. Right now it's probably about 73. Perfect temperature to ride. Slight breeze out of the south. See you down the road. Okay, turning right south in Via Pozzola. As I mentioned, I'm using my e-bike. But I'm going to do my best to ride with just the bare minimum assist on it, which would be level 1. Level 1 has about 75 watts of assist. And in level 1, the battery should last for a real long time. Not a big fan of roundabouts. And we'll see you down the road. Head east on Carefree Highway. Well, we're traveling down North Valley Parkway, heading south. We'll take this to Jomax. I haven't been this way this year, so it's be an interesting ride. And we'll see you down the road. Still on North Valley Parkway. Need to make a correction. I'm turning on Norterra Parkway. I'll take it to Joe Max. Heading back to the west. Passing over the Arizona Canal. Later. Okay, coming up on Joe Max Avenue. Gonna turn right, which is west. This whole area is just exploding with housing and commercial activity. I used to ride here. It was barren. Now we got Fry's, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, a new car wash. Then over on the north side, all kinds of new housing going up for workers at the chip plant that's being constructed. You even have a fire station. We'll be going over the interstate I-17 here. And then we're going to head down Frontage Road to the south. And we're going to head left down Frontage Road. Okay, we're going to head down to Frontage Road. This is also the entrance to I-17. As much as I would like to jump on the interstate and head to downtown Phoenix, I think I'll just stay on Frontage Road. I'm not going very far in Frontage Road. Just going to Happy Valley, which is a little over 7/10 of a mile. over 10 miles into the ride. And now we'll head west in Happy Valley for a while. See you down the road. It's a busy road, but they've got a bike lane, and I appreciate that. Later. Got about 4.5 more miles on Happy Valley. entering Peoria. Still in Happy Valley for about 2 more miles. Well, I missed my turn to 83rd Street, which is also called West Wing, I think. So I'm going to just cruise down the sidewalk back to the road and I take a left. Get across without getting run over here. Okay, somewhere in here is a bagel store, which I'm going to stop and pick up a sandwich to eat down the road. Here we go, Einstein Brothers Bagels. This appears to be the back door. I'll have to walk around and see if I can find it later. Well, I picked up a sandwich at Einstein Bagels. And I'll eat it at the trailhead on New River Road. That's probably about an hour from now. Give you a little bit of view of the There's some traffic on here, but it's not nearly as busy as Happy Valley. We're about 19 miles into today's ride. About 25 more miles to go. This is West Wing. It's going to curve us around to catch up with New River. Then we hit New River, we take it all the way north. From about now, for the next, let's see, 17 to 18 miles, it's all going to be slowly uphill. This is where I'll probably be happy I've got the e-bike. I can just put it in power range 1, and it'll give me about 75 watts of assistance. I just checked the battery. I'm only down 1 notch out of 10 after almost 20 miles, so the battery's holding up good. And I do believe it's because I've only got it on power assist 1. I'll see you down the road. Okay, we're coming up upon Lake Pleasant Parkway. I call it New River, but it's Lake Pleasant Parkway. Okay, for the next 15 miles, we'll be going uphill. And we'll catch you down the road. I'll be crossing over 303 here. Okay. Later. Okay, coming up to Carefree Highway. We're going to jog left and then jog right again. And Lake Pleasant turns into New River Road. Okay, we've got 11 miles of going uphill. But about 7 miles into it, there's a trailhead we're going to stop and have lunch at. One of the things that amazes me is the number of people who just boondock out here on state land, BLM land, Bureau of Land Management. I believe you're allowed to camp out here for 2 weeks at one time. Then after that, you have to move. I'm not sure how far you have to move. 10 feet maybe. Later. Well, as you could probably see, it's pretty barren out here, except for some occasional traffic. I kind of like it this way. It'd be nice if there was some shade every once in a while, but there is no shade to be found. A little over 30.5 miles into the ride. A little over 2 miles from my lunch spot, trailhead. Just thankful for being out here. Thankful for having strength at 68 years old to keep pedaling away. God's been good to me. Well, we'll see you a little bit. Well, here we come upon our trailhead where I'm going to have lunch. Emory Henderson. Ooh. Okay, here's lunch. Be back shortly. Well, hello. It's lunchtime. I got me a turkey sandwich from Einstein Brothers Bagels. Comes with some chips. And then for that, I give thanks and ask, Lord, you bless it. And give me the strength to finish my journey today. Well, this is probably a good time to give thanks for still being clean of kidney cancer. Some of you probably know back in 2019 in November, I was diagnosed with kidney cancer. It was throughout my right kidney, up my vena cava, all the way to my heart, and it spread through my lungs. And got me back in prayer with the Lord and studying His Word and believing what it has to say. And there were two sets of scriptures that I would really, there's a lot of scriptures about healing, but the two that I really hung on to had to deal with Psalm 103, where it says, praise you, the Lord, my soul, and forget not all His benefits, who redeems your life from the pit and crowns you with love and compassion. He forgives all of your sins and He heals all of your diseases. And He satisfies your desire with good things so that your youth is renewed like the eagles. And the other one is I always hung on to was Psalm 118, where it says, I will not die but live and proclaim what the Lord has done. And that's basically what my life is now, is proclaiming how the Lord's done good things for me. And when I ride, I feel like I ride with His strength, with a grateful heart, knowing that I was on death's door and He healed me. And I went to the oncologist because I get scans every 6 months. And it's clean again. It's been clean since 2021. And I asked him about all that's gone on. He says, well, you've been very fortunate. I asked him the likelihood of it coming back, and he says he doesn't want to use the word cured for me, but I'm beyond and past all of the time frames that they normally see it come back. So I'm a walking miracle, and I'm thankful for that, and I will continue to proclaim what the Lord has done for me. And like I say, when I ride, that's what it's all about. I look at the beauty of His earth, and I'm just thankful for what He's done for me. He saved my life, and I continually look for what it is He has for me to do going forward. So with that, I'm going to finish up lunch here, and I'm going to take off and finish my ride. Be back shortly. Now, this would be a good chance to show you my surroundings and my e-bike. So let's take a look real quick here. This is where I've been having lunch. It's on the desert trail. Very pretty. Mountains out to the west. Again, lunch area. That's my e-bike. It's a Red City Plus or something like that, 5. Have it fixed up a little bit so it can carry me and all my equipment. And we'll see you a little bit down the road. Well, we're on a road again, heading out of Trailhead. Winds are picking up. I say the temperature is about 85. So the wind kind of feels good a little bit. Okay, here we go. We've got 3.5 miles till we get to the end of this road. That means 3.5 miles more uphill. But after that, the last 8 miles going home, except for 3 quick hills. Well, 2 quick hills and 1 longer one. For the most part, that 8 miles is downhillish. Easy riding. Later. Okay. This is the last of the uphill. Now we start going downhill. Now it starts getting easier. Good, they waited. We're going under I-17. Cattle guard. Now comes Black Canyon Highway. Later. Okay, I guess I kind of lied to you. I forgot I could plug the microphone directly into the camera. So we're going to see how that goes to finish our ride out. I hope it's recording voice. We'll find out. Heading south out of Anthem. It's a couple miles from home. Off in the distance is the RV park. Be back shortly. Okay, here we go. Down into the park. Cattle guard. Into the park we go. I got one more bike ride on Thursday. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I've got doctors and labs. And Friday we head for home, so I'll be riding Thursday morning, but I will not be video recording it. The next bicycle video will be when I go to Florida in May. And here we are home. I went to Florida, Catch you later.